So I own Grow Property Management, a property management company here in Philadelphia, and I want to speak real quickly about the properties that I manage that are the most profitable. And this is gonna probably not come to a surprise to you, but the properties that my company manages that are the most profitable happen to be the properties that my wife and I own. Maybe for reasons other than the ones that are making you instantly dubious. So contractors, even our staff, likely have no idea what properties my wife and I own and what properties are just normal clients. So we don't volunteer the information. It's not immediately available. It would probably, I would have to say, we don't have a single staff member or contractor that does work in these properties that has a clue that we own the properties at all. So nor are the properties really being marketed in any other way. Nothing that Grow Property Management is doing is advantaging these properties. The reason why these properties, and my point to this, the reason why these properties tend to be the most profitable, rent the fastest, and rent for considerably more rent than, in my personal opinion, they should otherwise rent for. I'm always surprised how much rent we get. In fact, actually, we own one property, for example, that a competing property management company owner, who's a good friend of mine, asked if he could see. Said he had a project around the corner and he knew I had this one going on. My wife and I had this one going on. He went to look at it, and we had it listed for, and I tell this story all the time to potential clients, because to me it's a sell, and I want to explain to them why we like to list high. Had it listed for $1,573, even though it was clearly a $1,200 a month rental. You know, even to this day when I go in there, I'm like, wow, this is a $1,200 a month rental. But it's currently listed at $1,837, and it will get it. And the reason why it will get it is my wife and I take the time to do little things that not every property owner does. You know, I recommend that to property owners, you know, as their property manager, but very few property owners actually are interested in doing any of this. And the little things that we do is we actually spend a certain amount of money, a small amount of money, but a certain amount of money to actually make a property livable. So we're just not interested in making it marketable. We want it to actually make it into a home. We don't want to make it into a rental. We want it to be a home. We go into a property and we're like, hey, how could somebody function here? We'll go into the bathroom and we'll look at the bathroom. And we'll say, hey, how could somebody function in this bathroom? You know, if somebody wanted to use a blow dryer, how will they do it? If somebody has roommates and they want to use this bathroom, how are they going to be able to function? You know, are they going to have to come to this bathroom wearing a bathrobe? Are they going to have to come into this bathroom wearing clothes? You know, so we make sure we put hooks on the back of doors. We do the little things. But the other things that we actually do is our properties have window boxes. We make sure they have trees out front. We make sure they look really cute. And, you know, that is what makes them highly rentable and also highly marketable. So when we list the property, people see it, they want to live there. And that's what I'm actually going there now. I'm going there to dress up the window boxes and just to make sure they look well planted and they look great. And we will get excessive rents for those properties. And that is why, and that's my point, is why those properties rent more than any other properties, you know, in my company. Not because of any advantage, just because of my experience and what I've seen other successful owners do, and seen what unsuccessful owners do. I actually have a property right now in a really desirable Philadelphia neighborhood that is, I thought it was brand new construction, but it's not. It's recent construction, and the reason why I say it's not is because it's just decimated inside. It's missing stove knobs, and I have no idea what has happened in that property, but something not good. So we just started taking over the management of it. And the owner's not interested in fixing up any of these items. And we are kind of leaning on him, telling like, look, if there's a stove, we need to have stove knobs. But this guy has been vacant for a very long time, months. He's losing thousands and thousands of dollars because it's a rather large, newer construction home that should be renting for a considerable number. Nobody wants to rent it because it just shows the opposite of the approach that my wife and I take. This is a property where this guy just feels that he shouldn't have to, you know, give a tenant anything nice. Shouldn't have to, you know, take the steps to make it into a rentable, usable space. All right, I just wanted to share that. As usual, happy investing.